This is the Getto Free Press. I was called this area. Of course, we was getting ready to go to Brunswick, wherein they was having Malik Muhammad down from New York, or Malik Shabazz. He was going to file a $12.5 million lawsuit against law enforcement over in that area. And so we was called to this area here where they say police is doing something we don't know, but we are here because there's too much of this going on now, and we can't depend. And we can't depend on it. And we can see that they're coming with assault rifles.
1409 James.
What happened?
Nothing. I've been in the house all day with my kids. Me and my kids.
Right.
They said somebody with a felony warrant done ran in my house or something. Can they come search my house and all of this
Did
kind
they
of
give you a
stuff?
search warrant?
No, they gave me no search warrant. I told them to
Have they gone in your house yet?
No, they have not, because I would not let them go in.
Good.
And I did not talk to them because I was not going to talk to them because I have nothing to talk to them about, because they do this all the time and I'm sick of them.
Well,
they do it all the time.
Now, this is one of the press.
I'm sick of them. They hide in the bushes over here at my house. I can't even live a decent life with my kids.
Okay.
I'm tired. I'm not a bad person. Ask any of these people out here, they know I'm not a bad person. I'm sick of these people. I'm sick of them. I'm tired.
All right. Is Dr. Malik here?
This is live. This is on the scene. You can see they have many police cars here. And we saw 2 other police cars on the back side. And nobody wants drugs in the neighborhood. But this is something that the blacks in America have been accustomed to. And it seemed like nothing is going to change. You heard that owner say she can't even live a life, so they'd be hiding all in the bushes. So I guess they're going to get a search warrant. But once again, this is the Getto Free Press, and we just want you informed, because if someone called the news media won't show up. We know that. Most everybody in South Georgia, in the state of Georgia, know that the news media is no friend of low-income people. It seems as if they are with those. And you can see that individual that has an assault rifle. And we are told that there was no search warrant, so I guess they're getting one. After all, we are a state and nation of laws. Once again, this is the Getto Free Press. We report what others ignore. I don't understand why they let children run into that dangerous. I just have a question, being a novice, how could that be very dangerous? And they let children walk right up in there, yet they got guns. Don't seem right to me.
No comment right now.
Yeah. I know. I just want to ask you. Okay, no problem. Now they went in the house, so I don't know what for. I'm gonna wait till they come out.
You just want to get me to come out and talk. Come and talk to me.
Okay. Yeah. Hey. Donna. Those people that went in their house, telling me to He one of the best officers.
He was sold this house over here. Also, they went into, I guess, a search. I don't know whether they have a search warrant for that. I'm told from people behind me. The young lady, they're going to see if anybody over there have anything to say. Excuse me.
Sir.
Would you tell us kind of, I was over at the library and we got a call. Would you tell me what took place over here today, if you don't mind?
Me and my kids were just in the house, and my son looked out the window and said, "Mom, the police is outside." So I walked outside, and they was getting out the truck with guns and 15, 16 carloads, saying that a felony ran in my house. Someone with felonies ran in my house, which I know no one has ran in my house because I was sitting right on the front couch.
Okay, now you say ran into your, where your house at?
Right here.
That's your house. You live there.
Yes.
And so, did they have a search warrant?
They did not.
They have not shown you a search warrant. Have they ever have they entered the premises?
They have not.
So they're probably waiting on a search warrant then probably?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anyone in the house that you know of?
There is not. No one else is in there.
There's nobody in the house?
There is not.
Did you tell them that?
Yes, I did.
But they don't believe you? Why shouldn't they not believe you?
I have the slightest idea they're always harassing me.
You said something about you be over here in the bushes. I mean, they be over here watching you in the bushes or something you said.
I'm like a mother figure to a lot of people in this community. And a lot of people are at my house a lot. And I guess they feel like it's something drug related or something illegal going on, but I have plenty of people that can stand up behind me.
Have they brought dog, have you seen the dog K9 unit yet? Went into the house? Well, have you ever made formal complaints to the police department about this?
I have.
What were the results of that?
Nothing. They still do the same thing.
No change.
Time something goes on this side of town, close in this neighborhood, they're right here.
Now, which is it? The sheriff department or the police?
The sheriff department and the city department.
Okay, excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Would you like to make a comment? Okay, none of them would like to make a comment, so I can't get any side of what's going on from the law enforcement. I asked law enforcement to give me a statement, and of course they decided not to give a statement, but I see they are leaving. And this is what is happening in our country too often in the black community. We see this happen over and over again. Often they go in, they do this, they don't have search warrants. But we must thank law enforcement for the good job that they do, but when they do things that leaves question in the black African American community, with all the blacks that are being shot around the nation, I asked the sheriff department and the local police for comments. They had no comments. And this is why the black community do not trust law enforcement. If they come in our community in mass numbers with these big guns and don't tell the citizens nothing, as you can see, they are leaving. They never entered the house, but they did upset this community. All these law enforcement officers, all the people now are going. No comment, no comment. And I didn't think he was going to give any. But that's the way it be. Once again, this is the Getto Free Press. Okay, now we see that all these cars have just left both the city and county. What's your name, my beautiful sister?
Ayana Smith.
Ayana Smith. And you live in this house right here, right?
Yes.
Okay, now they have been here for approximately how long?
Probably about 30 minutes.
All right, they've been here for 30 minutes. Now, they came here. What did they tell you?
That someone ran in my house with a felony warrant.
Oh, and they had those long, heavy guns like assault rifles to me, right? You correct? All of them had firearms.
Yes.
The county and the city.
Yes.
All right, I asked them, trying to get a comment in terms of what was happening, and they didn't tell me anything.
Right.
So right now, what did they tell you after they left? What did they tell you when they got ready to leave? What did they tell you?
Nothing. They just got in their cars and left.
So they came here, went on your upset your normal lifestyle, right?
Yes.
And they left and they didn't tell you anything, right?
Correct.
And this is in the United States of America, right?
It is.
We are not in Afghanistan, Pakistan, nor any other stand, but in Georgia where we stand, right?
Correct.
What do you think about law enforcement doing this so repeatedly? According to you, you say sometimes they be hiding in the bushes.
That's right.
Do you know the person that they may be looking for?
I don't, because they didn't give me a name.
Or they never gave you a name? So how did they put it to you?
That someone with felony warrants ran in my house.
Ran into your house. And when they told you that, was they on your premises then?
Yes.
So if they someone ran into your house, and they had people in the back of your house as well, right? And they never showed you a search warrant.
They did not.
Did they ever go in to make sure that anybody was in the house?
They did not.
So what do you think about this?
I'm sick of it.
You sick of it?
Yes. Because
do you feel like there's
constantly going on? Every time something goes on in this neighborhood, they come right here to my house.
Do you sell drugs?
I don't. If I did, I wouldn't be living in this.
Okay.
I mean,
all right. Well, I thank you very much. This will be on YouTube, Boston G.B.R. We do this. I got over 4,000 videos, over almost 700,000 views. And the people are looking now because there is something wrong. I don't know what's happening here, but something is wrong. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling. Once again, the Getto Free Press, doing what we do because it must be done. Bobby, what you think about today, brother?
Man, another one, man, another Waycross. You know what? I spoke with the police officers, and what they said was that they got a call from in the neighborhood that the alleged person they was looking for a felony warrant ran up in this house. So someone in the neighborhood called them, and that's what he told me.
Did you invite these people to Malone's church tonight? I understand something's going on here tonight. Did you tell all them young folks before they left? Where are you on your way now? Because I think I'm going with you and the NAACP president. I'm going to join you all over the Brunswick. What's happening over in Brunswick today?
Today we're joining the Black Lawyers of Justice in Brunswick, Georgia, to be filing a $12.5 million lawsuit against the city of Waycross Police Department.
Do you think that Malik Shabazz might be interested in this particular case with this young girl here?
Might be. Never know. I might definitely mention it to him today.
And where's Malik Shabazz? What is he out of? He out of Tennessee?
He's out of Washington, D.C., the Black Lawyers of Justice. He is the People's Attorney General that filed the $60 million lawsuits for the citizens of Ferguson against the police department in Ferguson, Missouri.
Once again, Getto Free Press. Where's Larry Locke at NAACP? He's on his way, I should understand.
Yeah, he was. I don't know. He got lost somewhere.
Once again, this is Getto Free Press. Bye-bye, we're gone. Okay, what's your name again?
Ayana Smith.
Can you speak up a little bit?
Ayana Smith.
Okay, I already got information about what happened when the police was here on the scene, but I understand that you had other problems with the law. What did that entail? What did they do to you before? What was the situation?
Yes, they came to my house about 6:30 maybe a.m. And raided my house. Said that they had calls that drugs or something was in my house. They also, the search warrant did not have my name on it. It had someone else's name on it that did not reside here. It's not on my lease. And they, when they came in, they slammed me. It's healed now, but my elbow was damaged. I had a scrape. As soon as they slammed me, they picked me up, put me in handcuffs. Therefore I was in their custody, so I could not leave on my own. But they opened my son's room door, and as he was opening the door, they had a gun to his face.
How old was he?
He's 14.
Okay.
And they put the wrong thing in the paper, said that I was charged with a felony, and that they arrested my cousin that was here as well. Said that they had previously bought drugs for him, but he only got charged with a misdemeanor. So if y'all had previously bought drugs for him, he would have cell charges. So they harass me constantly.
Okay, now if I go to the police department, which I can, and get a copy of this incident report, you are telling me that the 14-year-old had a gun drawn on them. Was that in the incident report, or have you read the incident report?
I have not read it.
So you really don't know what they put in it. So why didn't you go pick up the incident report? Every time something happened, I'm taught that you should get a copy of the incident report to make sure that what they reported is what happened. Why you don't go to do that?
I did not know that I could go just get the incident report.
Okay. Now, I've talked to some people since I was out here yesterday, and I stuck around because I want to get this interview. I just love getting information because I learned in the 70s that often I used to be with the NAACP, and what we would do, we'll go out and we'll interview people like you, and we don't have the full story. And once we do a story or we call in investigators, we get raw egg all over our face because somebody didn't tell us the complete truth. And so this is why I'm back today. This morning I was having breakfast and somebody was talking about you as an individual, and they was saying that you have a long history with law enforcement. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. So you think that maybe your history has contributed to them?
Well, it's not with me getting in trouble.
Okay.
It's just that, as I've told you before, a lot of people a lot of teenagers and all that look up to me. They'll tell you I get on to them, but they're kids. They're going to continue still do what
they do. Right.
But they all will tell you that I tell them to try to do it. I don't condone and whatever they do, but they're still going to do it.
Right.
You know, so that's a problem. It could be like the people that I hang around, but if they would think that I'm not being a negative person to them, I try to talk to these kids.
Okay.
And a lot of the teenage girls and the boys, they call me Mon Dukes.
Okay.
That's my name around
in the community.
In the community.
Okay.
I feed a lot of these kids. Sometimes a lot of these kids don't have places to lay their head at night. I open my door for them.
Okay.
You know, and it's just, I stand up to them. I don't let them just do anything to me. I speak my mind to them. I don't know a lot about the law, but I know enough to where I'm not going to let them push over on me.
Right.
They've been bothering me for years. They've come to my residence several times without search warrants. Several. I'm talking about like they were out here yesterday.
Do you ever file a complaint with the police department? Because you can do that.
I have. I've went up there and talked to a couple times, but nothing. It doesn't.
Don't do any good.
No good.
Okay. Now you mentioned to me yesterday, and you've mentioned again this morning. And that's why I stuck around, because I want to come back. I just want the American people to know what we go through. You mentioned something about your front door and your bathroom door. Tell us about the front door and the bathroom door.
Well, when they raided my door, in the inside it's boarded up because I didn't want to do it on the outside. But they raided it. I got to buy a new door. The bathroom, they really had no reason to even damage that because they didn't even go in there. So. And I don't see what was the purpose of them tearing up my house anyway, because they bought the dog in my house and he didn't find anything, so why would you destroy? This was something I asked you yesterday. Did they bring the dogs in? I thought you said they didn't bring the dogs in. I thought you were saying yesterday. That's what I'm saying, yesterday. No, this happened previously. I got you. I got you.
Right,
okay. Previously.
That bathroom door was at another.
Right.
I got you.
When they raided.
Okay.
My house.
Okay, so how many times they come in with dogs?
Just one.
And they didn't find any drugs? No,
they found a small quantity, a roach and a small bud and a green Ziploc bag.
Did anybody arrested on that?
Yes, that was that misdemeanor charge that I was charged for. But they put it in newspaper that I had a felony charge.
Okay. What did the legal document say? Did it say you was a felony or a misdemeanor?
It's a misdemeanor. My mom signed the bond. It was $1,000 misdemeanor bond.
Did you ever go back to the Wilkerson? I think it was kind of
Waycross
Hero, and tell them to make a correction?
Mr. Bobby Worthy was supposed to help me take care of that.
But it was never clear. Okay, now about this door. Now, who will repair this door?
My landlord will repair it, but I'm going to have to pay for it.
You have to pay for it. And so they came, they bust your door down yesterday. Am I correct?
They didn't bust my door down yesterday.
When they bust the door down?
On the 9th.
The same time they did.
24th.
The 24th
of last month.
Okay, September.
September.
Okay, and did they have a search warrant then?
Yes.
Okay, then they did have a search warrant. Okay, so that's what I need to know. See, I'm thinking that.
Yes, they had a search warrant. The only thing that my name wasn't on there and my landlord's name on there. They got someone's name that's not even on my lease. Okay, you say the landlord's name was on it? No.
No, and it wasn't. Your name was on it.
No.
And you're not doing nothing about that.
I'm going to take care of it.
And once again, you are saying that the Waycross police, am I right?
The sheriff department.
Oh, this was the sheriff department. That's right, because they had a warrant. That's right. Yes. So it was the sheriff department. So it seems as if though you're having trouble not only with the city but with the county police as well.
Yes.
Okay. Well, what do you think Have they ever tried to make you move, the landlord, because of your encounter with the law?
No. I have a very, very understanding landlord. He's a very good man. Very good man.
Okay.
And he knows the type of person that I am. And I've been dealing with him for years. Like, I've lived with my previous residence was his landlord.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to close us out with? Okay, thank you very much. And once again, I commend you, because a lot of people, things like this happen, they don't want to talk about it. So many people living in fear here in Waycross. Right. And I thank you for telling your story, because it will be shared on YouTube. I'm going to think about it. I don't like to put anything out unless I can prove it. I wish you had a copy of the incident report. I may get Bobby Worthy to pull that. So when I go out with what is right and maybe post it beneath this video. But I like to deal with truth. I mean, the law enforcement, they can't be all right, and they can't be all wrong. Somewhere there's a happy medium in terms of what they're trying to do, if it's nothing but just to stifle your rights. But one thing for sure, I do believe that you have people in this community have a right to know. Have you ever gone to the local newspaper to tell your side of the story?
I haven't.
You may want to do that then. Okay, I doubt they'll report it from what we've gathered.
That's because they had stuff all written up wrong in the newspaper, like just making me out of a bad person, and something that I'm not.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Once again, Getto Free Press, doing what we do because it must be done. Bye-bye, we're gone.